For a new teacher coming in, a challenge could be the isolation, just being away from maybe their social circle, because we do have school Monday to Thursday. We do an extended day calendar, so teachers are off the full day Friday. So I think that helps if they want to go back to their home community. So I think that's been a challenge, keeping teachers long term. You know, most teachers come for maybe, well, probably most often now 2 or 3 years, right? Sometimes a 1 year, but I think that's improved over time. Yeah. And I think one of the other challenges for the kids in the classroom is the limited peer group. I find they don't have as many kids are old age. So when you sometimes are teaching and you have expectations and you're trying to model that, there's not always a really good model there for you. But then we have the internet that can help, right? So you can actually now get classrooms or other kids online in different sites, and you can show the kids, well, this is what it looks like in this classroom, and this is what we want it to look like in our classroom. So there's challenges there, and I think that goes with the strength as well as the fact of family. You know, you have siblings in the same classroom. So I find often if there's disagreements at home in the morning and they come to school in the classroom, that can carry on into the day. So you have to sort of navigate that sometimes. Yeah, so that, you know, there's pros and cons to that part, having the small peer groups. So that to me, that's a challenge. Our school runs off a generator plant, so I mean there has been occasion when the plant's gone down, right? So then we have 2 plants. One's a backup, which I can start, but if he was living here and after school it went down, he may have to learn how to restart the backup himself, or call me or the school district office, but that's, maintenance guys are 3 hours away. So once the generator's down, you lose of course your power, but your water and your heat and everything. So that's could be a surprise. And then if it happens during the school day and we can't get the plant up and running, the kids are dismissed to go home. So that's something that could be a surprise. And I think just maybe it's different in terms of sort of the rigidness of larger urban schools. You know, like some days maybe the bell is manual, so if I don't get to it right on time, or the secretary only works 2 days a week, you know, because some things come up and then we don't get to press the bell, well, sometimes your class starts 5 minutes later, or, you know, those kinds of things happen. So yeah, we have had on occasion black bears in the school grounds, and how do you deal with that? And we don't have any kind of emergency services here, so if we have a fire in the school, right, basically our plan is to get the kids out, and there's nothing more we can do. So, you know, it's a lot different that way. Medical services, ambulance, it's 3 hours by land, or maybe even that long by air, the time you contact them. So we have 1 nurse on site who deals with everybody's health issues. From the point of view of a mindset, what you would need to bring, I guess, is an open mind, for one thing, to realize that first of all, it will be different than an urban setting, to be able to be flexible. You know, your schedules might change on the spur of the moment. Sometimes we have a guest speaker and they don't show up, and that hasn't been communicated, so you kind of always have plan B on the back burner. And sometimes things will come up spontaneously and we just say, let's go for it, and we just change the day around. And, you know, like I mentioned earlier, getting on the school bus because they get a chance to view a grizzly bear that's been put down. So those kinds of things, you have to be able to adjust around it.